Africa is on a rise, and I cannot help but join in together with other African countries that we're going to be discussing about in this video today, in this reaction video, as we celebrate the small moves as well as the big moves that we are doing as Africans. Check it out.
Begin with good news from Sierra Leone, where the government has officially banned child marriage. President Julius Maada Bio signed the bill into law on Tuesday, aiming to protect girls, a third of whom are married before 18.
Sierra Leone, we applaud you, even though we would be saying like that shouldn't be happening from the first list, but we're here to sign up and agree on. Yay! A win is a win.
In a tragic event off the coast of Mauritania, at least 89 bodies were recovered following the capsizing of a migrant boat bound for Europe. The vessel carrying 170 people saw only 9 survivors, including a 5-year-old girl rescued by the Coast Guard.
As we continue on the journey of appreciating who we are, creating a better world for us Africans and as well as Black communities. If you didn't know, this channel is just to help us unite each other as we celebrate that the boat was saved from the capsizing and all this. I look forward to a time that will be so empowered that we don't need to move to Europe, especially in like risky ways or risky, transport method. We've seen a lot of documentaries that have been put there, unfortunately, of Africans moving to European countries mostly, and even I think Mexicans moving to America. And I look forward to a time that our system is also going to be working so well that we really are determined to explore, not explore, but to thrive in our African countries.
Hundreds of Kenyans attended a concert in Nairobi on Sunday to honor the dozens of people killed in recent anti-government protests. Previously on Desta Reacts here on Desta Thoughts here on Desta Reacts, we were talking about the story that we tell of ourselves, and I'm inspired to continue on with that conversation in reflection to Kenya. Now, Kenya was going through a whole protest. I'm from chatting a little bit about this on Queen Desta channel, which you can check out, and you'll hear a few of my other real life kind of thoughts. And the Matatu decided to grace us with some hooting. Anyway, yeah, so Kenya demonstrated unity in a place where for the first time in the history of Kenya there were no issues to do with tribe, there were no issues to do with divisions. Basically, we portrayed unity and we believed in ourselves, being like, if we come together, regardless of our region, regardless of our tribe, regardless of where we come from, we still witnessed a lot of people coming together from different towns, not just Nairobi, saying on what we want, the changes that we want, speaking our voice. And I'm so happy to say that I personally can say Kenya is one of the very few countries that we have. Story that we tell ourselves, and Kenya has really built on the idea of if we come together with one voice, then our message can go further. And as you have seen in Nigeria, they're also planning to come together and address matters that are affecting them as a nation. And when I think about us being able to come together even way more, let's say for example as Africans, or how much further can we go? Anyway, so in the concept of Kenya, some interesting things that I saw coming up, and Kenyans not continuing to be quote-unquote stupid or quote-unquote naive about some matters. Well, as a Kenyan, I could say more about the whole idea of the protest as well as the celebration of the lives of those that lost their lives. And I've done a detailed video. I'm gonna link it in the description box. And interestingly is
I'm so happy to witness the unity that has come with Africans, and therefore I'm here just to say kudos to all Africans and to all Kenyans that have come together in this challenging, tricky times and bringing a revolution, and a victorious one for that matter, home. Now, on the same note, I'm happy to see other countries being empowered by the movement of the Kenyans. We've seen other countries rising and also wanting to stand up for their country and speak out, and I can't wait for this whole revolution to happen among all of us, and for all of us to continue being educated, and just like a high trajectory of improvement of us as a people. And I'm happy to witness this reality.
Rival Sudanese political factions gathered in Cairo on Saturday for reconciliation talks, the first since the conflict began nearly 15 months ago. However, hopes for a swift resolution remain slim, as both sides admitted there was little prospect of quickly ending the war.
You guys, a win is a win. On this channel, we discuss about how we can improve unity, because we have seen how the opposite of unity, which is divide, has ruled us and led us to a good downfall. And now we are working on an upfront situation, which comes a lot with unifying us as a nation, as neighboring countries, and to see Sudan and Cairo having the conversation is definitely a win, because we have power in unity. Yay!
Lastly, the World Bank has approved a $208 million grant for Zambia to combat the severe drought affecting Southern Africa. The grant aims to provide additional cash payments to impacted households and strengthen existing social protection programs.
For the longest, the most you would hear about African news, as well as Black people news, had to be something negative, and I'm happy to see that we are in a place that we can talk about the positive things that are happening, as well as the improvement of those that are actually like negative, and just a more education and enlightening on the same aspect of our story continuing being told, and also the question of what is the story that we are also telling ourselves about ourselves. Which is a big question that we've been discussing here on this channel, and I'm happy to witness that we are beginning to speak out our reality, to speak out positive things about ourselves, to speak out that which we believe ourselves, and even the small progress that we are making, and I'm here for it. Anyway, this channel is aiming to just make the Black community be more educated, be more informed. We correct each other on this platform, we educate each other on this platform, and if you feel you want to join this community where we advocate for the unity of us as Black people from all over the world, please subscribe to this channel. Also, in the description box, I have left a form where if you have something that you would want me to react to, I'll be so happy. A reaction for me is more of us enhancing the conversation, giving a conversation more life, giving a story more life, and I'm here for it. Anyway, that has been it. I'm happy to celebrate Africa, as Africa is on the rise. If you didn't know, take it from me and hear it from me, that Africa is the now and the future, because of how also is the growing economy compared to all other places that are called first world countries. And I can't wait to see how great and amazing we become. But remember, the question is, what is the African story, or the Black people story, or the you as a Black person story that you are telling yourself, and what needs to change in relation to that? Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe. Bye for now.